The Battle of Agincourt was a decisive battle of the Hundred Years' War, fought on October 25, 1415, between the English and French armies. The English, led by King Henry V, won a stunning victory over the French, who were heavily outnumbered and outgunned. The Hundred Years' War was a long and bloody conflict between England and France that began in 1337. The war was fought over a number of issues, including the succession to the French throne, English control of Gascony, and the English claim to the French throne. In 1415, King Henry V of England was determined to end the war and claim the French throne for himself. He gathered an army of about 6,000 men and invaded France. The English army landed in France on August 1, 1415. They marched quickly to the north, hoping to catch the French army unprepared. The French army, led by the Duke of Bedford, was much larger than the English army, with over 30,000 men. However, the French army was poorly equipped and organized. The French soldiers were tired and hungry, and they were demoralized by the English victories at Crécy and Poitiers. The two armies met on October 25, 1415, near the village of Agincourt. The English army was positioned on a narrow field, with a marsh on one side and a forest on the other. This gave the English archers a significant advantage in range and firepower. The French cavalry charged the English lines, but they were met with a hail of arrows. The arrows caused many of the horses to rear up and throw their riders. The French cavalry was then met by the English men-at-arms, who fought them hand-to-hand. The English men-at-arms were better equipped and trained than the French, and they were able to defeat them. The battle lasted only about an hour. The English won a decisive victory, killing or capturing over 10,000 French soldiers. The French king, Charles VI, was forced to flee the battlefield. The Battle of Agincourt was a major turning point in the Hundred Years' War. It gave the English a much-needed boost in morale and prestige, and it led to the signing of the Treaty of Troyes in 1420, which recognized Henry V as the heir to the French throne. The Battle of Agincourt was a classic example of how a smaller, better equipped and better organized army can defeat a larger, but less prepared enemy. The English archers were the key to their victory. They were well trained and equipped with longbows, which could fire arrows at a much greater range than the French crossbowmen. The English archers began the battle by firing a volley of arrows into the French ranks. The arrows caused heavy casualties and demoralized the French soldiers. The French cavalry was also a major factor in the English victory. The French cavalry was poorly equipped and organized, and it was easily defeated by the English men-at-arms. The Battle of Agincourt is still studied by military historians today. It is a battle that is often cited as an example of how superior tactics and technology can overcome numerical superiority.